This is a company-wide training on the security vulnerability known as Eternal Blue. What is Eternal Blue? Eternal Blue is a security vulnerability that exists in some Windows computers that we are currently running at our company, thus the need for this company. We will use the following animation to help describe how a computer could be infected using the Eternal Blue vulnerability. So there are two computers or more connected on a network represented by the string like we have at our company. These computers share files via the SMB protocol as shown below. If we wanted to use the Eternal Blue vulnerability, the attacker would send a malicious packet to the victim's computer. This packet would be filled with a malicious payload, which would be used to create what is known as a buffer overflow on the victim's computer. Then the attacker could send more malicious packets, executing code on the victim's computer and infecting it with a virus or ransomware. Ransomware is the biggest exploit of this vulnerability. WannaCry affected more than 200,000 computers and cost companies and people hundreds of millions to billions of dollars. Thus, the need for our company to take precautions not only on the IT side, but also on the human element side.
Let's go over some of the potential impacts of an exploitation of the Eternal Blue vulnerability. Through the Eternal Blue vulnerability, an attacker could hit us with ransomware and hold our data hostage, or could plant another bug or virus on our system. Both of these would lead to a breach of our data, putting our privacy of our clients at risk, as well as putting us at risk of privacy laws and fees, and letting the attacker win.
How can you help protect against threats like Eternal Blue? First, be patient with the IT staff as they work on your computer and company servers to keep them updated, using proper antivirus tools, and making regular data backups. Let's also talk about phishing. Phishing is an attempt by hackers to take your private information by sending you an email that looks like it comes from a trustworthy source, but in reality, it is there to harm you. Let's look at a real email and try to identify whether it is valid or a phishing attempt. This appears to be from PayPal, who wants me to update my card details in my account. If I look at the sender address, I can see that it is in fact from PayPal.com, which is a good sign. A phisher will often have an address that does not have the real URL of the person they are trying to imitate. Next, we can see they have my actual name, another good sign. In a lot of cases, phishers will use a more generic greeting like Dear Customer. If we hover over a link in the email, we can look at the bottom and see that it is in fact from PayPal.com, another good sign. If we click on the link, we can again see that it is from PayPal.com and there's a digital certificate from PayPal. Using those quick, simple steps, I was able to identify that this was a valid email and not a phishing attempt. Please put these principles into practice in your work. With your help, we can save valuable data and resources and become more secure against threats such as Eternal Blue.